Let's talk a little bit about what the prosecution and defense are hung up on right now. And that's that the witness says that she heard shouting and then one gunshot, a break, and 3 other gunshots in quick succession. Now, the prosecution is very adamant that this is what she heard, while the defense are saying that it could be something different. Why do these small details make a difference?
Well, look, small details in any case can be at the end of the case quite significant. If the witness in a way does not stand up well on a small point, or possibly contradicts herself on something, or may contradict a later witness. So that small insignificant factor later on can play quite an important role. That is, contradicting herself in her evidence, or contradicting what she had said in a police statement. I believe there's been much made of what certain things she had said in a police statement or police statements. Yes. And that might, to the people watching, say, well, you know, so what's the big deal? But it could, in a criminal trial, play quite an important role. And if the evidence that's presented later by other witnesses might contradict the evidence of the first witness, that is also something which in the beginning sounds, well, it's not really important, but later on these contradictions add up. Because the court's got to look at, is a witness credible? Can a witness be relied upon? In other words, the shouting, what type of shouting, how loud it was. If the state's saying, well, this is shouting to establish that there was intention, or was it shouting to establish that, you know, there was an intruder and somebody was petrified and calling for help. So, you know, the defense might say, well, you know, it meant something else. The state says, well, it means A. The defense could say it means B. It's amazing how one can look at the same scenario and draw different conclusions. So a witness might think they hear something, they draw a conclusion. They're not actually seeing what happens. And there's some distance away. I thought as well, what about, are there going to be other witnesses also going to come and say they heard the screaming and shouting if it was so loud? So, you know, you can get different interpretations relating to the same set of facts, that the screaming could be as a result of this, or it could be as a result of something else. But the state is clearly trying to say that this screaming was because there was something going on other than there was an intruder, that it was establishing that there was a fight, or it was as a result of a fight, which then led to Oscar losing his temper and you know, doing what they say he did, kill her, and that he did so with intention.
It seems like we have a very interesting case ahead of us.
Yes, definitely. I think, apart from the fact that the whole world is watching, you know, and I must say that I'm in court every day, and many of the people in court are discussing this case. They're talking about the whole issue of self-defense and the media coverage and how that impacts, and how it is such a sort of important case because of the media coverage. And others criticize and say, well, why so much hype about this case? You know, a murder's a murder. How many hundreds of murders take place in South Africa daily, weekly? And why should this case get all that coverage? But it is about the person, and I think it is also good that there is that coverage. The world can see how our justice system operates.